Welcome to Still Growing in Grace, a program dedicated to inspiring joy, giving hope, and delighting in grace. I'm Mike Zenker, and I'll be sharing with you a message of hope that will expand your understanding of God's love and amazing grace. God already deeply loves you, totally accepts you, and really, really likes you. Growing in Grace Ministries Canada and Hope Fellowship, your community church, invite you to enjoy today's program as we dig deeper into what it means to be still growing in grace. Good morning and welcome to Still Growing in Grace. It's been a couple of weeks since we've had a program. I took some time off for some holidays and it's been really, really good. Today, I want to share with you something that was shared at Hope Fellowship on Sunday morning. I thought the Still Growing in Grace community would get great value out of hearing this conversation. We've had a friend, Robinson Sadiq, and his family come join us in Canada several times. This was a connection through Grace Walk Ministries, and he's spoken and shared his heart, brought his family. He's been sharing grace since, I think the last 13 years in Pakistan. And it became a problem in the last little while. In fact, I thought it was not too long ago, but it's been 10 months now, as you'll hear in the conversation. But they've gone through a brutal time, and it made me ponder what we here in the West, when we talk about our freedoms, when we talk about our rights and freedoms. I don't think we have a clue what we're talking about. I think we have entitlements, not so much rights, and the entitlements are the things we demand. And again, I've just if I do a rabbit trail to this, if we're going to go down the trail of rights and freedoms, I think we need to take a look at Christ. We need to take a look at who Jesus is, the message he gave. How would he have looked at rights and freedoms? And he modeled it for us. And here's the thing. He gave up his rights and freedoms. He just did. So for us to demand ours, sometimes it's great to stand up for injustice. I get that. But this theme that we've heard in the last couple of years of rights and freedoms. Look, we have freedoms, and one of the greatest ones right now in our North American society is freedom of religion in many ways. Now, some will say, well, I don't quite have my freedom. Well, you do, compared to some countries where you cannot properly share, either none at all, or it's controlled sharing. And Robinson found out that as the message began to grow, his life was put into danger. And so I want to share with you the journey of them having to come to North America under threat of death. They were going to have their lives taken out. And so their whole family was uprooted. I love this family. They're amazing. And so make sure you listen to the very end. When we're finished the interview, I want to come back on and I want to give a suggestion and invite you to do something with me on this. But I'll tell you after at the end. So let's dive in, take a look, and listen to this family share who they are, their love for Christ, and what it's like, the cost of sharing good news in Pakistan. Here we go. All right. Hello, Robinson and family. Robinson, will you please introduce your family to everyone? Hope Fellowship has met you a long time ago, but we've had new people that have come to Hope Fellowship and won't know you at all. So could you introduce your family to us real quick, and then we'll dive into your story?
Hi, guys. Hope Fellowship people, my brothers and sisters. My name is Robinson Sadiq, and this is my wife, Goshia.
Hello.
My son, Joshua, and my beautiful daughter, Sable. Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm a real brother from another
mother.
From another mother. Michael is my dear brother, and a lot of your Hope Fellowship people knows me and very close to my heart.
I love it. You are a brother from a different mother, that's for sure. And it's been really fun getting to know you over the years, hearing your story. I've told Hope Fellowship a little bit about your ministry in Pakistan, but the story that has got us surprised and praying for you even more is you having to leave Pakistan. And I'm going to ask Sable first, just to see what was it like for you being told you got to leave? What were the emotions? And Joshua, same thing. What were the emotions you guys were facing? Because this is your home country.
Well, I was totally petrified. There were so many things going on in my mind, but as my father was telling us what to do, we were doing that. We had to hide for like 2 weeks at my cousin's place, and he wasn't telling us what was going on, but somewhere we knew that things are not going good. So, but we weren't asking him because we know that because he was already in so much tension, he was taking so much stress that we didn't wanted him to, think about that. We're also going through a lot of, things, or we're also in, sorry, I can't explain it in words, but
That's fine. You're doing great.
yeah, but it was, I've never gone through things like this before in my life. It was.
Wow. How did you observe your family handling this? Like, obviously, you're having a hard time putting into words, but what did you see of your brother and your parents?
Well, they're very strong people, but this thing has mentally disturbed us a lot.
I'm sorry. All right, Joshua, you can jump in if you got no gulp in your throat.
Yeah. For a lot of months, we were like trying to process what happened, because things happen to Christian people in Pakistan, but what was happening to us was like really rare. It was like we were specifically targeted for something really, really big. They thought my dad was an American agent trying to convert Muslims into Christians. That was not the deal. He was just spreading the word. He was just spreading the love, the gospel. That's all we've done for like 12 years now.
Yeah.
The ministry, and it was a lot. It was a lot for all of us, especially on my mom and my sisters, and of course me and my dad too. Yeah, my dad. I mean, we were just, for so many months. It was like I'm sorry, I cannot explain, but like it was really hard. It was like our whole life kind of changed. What was happening was like so terrifying, and I don't like thinking about it, because the more I think about it, the more it kind of eats me from the inside.
Is this what's going on right now? By talking about it like we are, is this triggering some of those emotions and memories?
Yeah, it does. It kind of brings back those flashbacks, but like we're not afraid of sharing this. Like, we're not afraid, but like if you're asking me, I won't be like, no, I don't want to share this with you. Of course I do.
Yeah, only share what you're allowed to. I want to, because you need to be safe, but so do relatives and people back in Pakistan. So you want to be careful.
Yeah.
Goshia, like, see, you're having a hard time there.
Yeah.
How was it for you? You're trying to hold everybody together, weren't you?
Yeah. Robinson never told me. But I know the 3 months is very depressions. He never talked to me, but I know. And one day, Yashua and Robinson, fire in the car. So I feel so bad. I can't explain all.
Yeah.
Very hard time.
Yeah. So I heard that you had to sell everything quite quick and get over here quick. Is that kind of what happened? Robinson, do you want to kind of tell us a little bit about what happened there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk much about this anymore. That's okay. I just want to, whatever's comfortable for you. Thanks, Goshia.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, sometimes words cannot describe what the things are, you know. So, and we we cannot. I only sell my car over there, nothing else, because I leave my house almost 20 days before when I leave.
Wow.
Everything is over there. My refrigerator, my air condition, my clothes, everything is over there. My whatever you have in your house, everything I leave behind, except I sell my car and purchase air tickets,
Wow.
and that's all.
And you were blessed to have a visa well
Yeah.
before this all happened.
Oh yes, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. And I'm so blessed that COVID is almost finished, and those days, so the flights were open. Otherwise, I cannot fly if this happens in 2019. Yeah, so I was stuck, and unfortunately I never move. If I move in within the Pakistan, it's no matter, because all over the Pakistan we was not safe, because they have great connections, and you know, the uh, everywhere, and you can go everywhere in Pakistan. The Taliban's and the radicals are there, and even in my case, actually, you know, uh, from last 12 years, I preach gospel of grace, and normally that was my practice, that I go to different churches and share message, and uh, just post my pictures on Facebook, not the message. But due to COVID, churches, buildings were closed, so I never go anywhere. So then I start online message. So I was so thankful that when I go to church, the sometimes there is a 40 people, 100 people, 50 people, but when I share online, the views were increased tremendously. You know, 500, 1,000, 1,200 people. But the other side is my page was open, and the Muslim and everyone can see what I share. So there is a good part and some the bad part, yeah. But I never ever, because this is not my teaching. This is not Christianity. I never ever preach against any religion, any religion. And even, you know, I'm a grace preacher. I never talk about religion. I'm always share love and life of Jesus Christ and grace, and always my message is that Jesus loved all, not only Christians, all, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, atheist, Christians, Pentecostals,
Even
and
them.
yeah, Jesus loved all. But 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 there is no doubt. I also share that every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that He is the Lord. He is the Son of God.
We were surprised at how bold you were. Like, I know Pakistan's not a safe country, but you didn't seem scared either. Were you naive, or did you just boldly preach and share as you thought was careful? Or because that's a question people would ask, you know, like, were you scared at any one point before this, or did it suddenly happen pretty quick?
No, this is not the first time things are happens with me. You know, I changed my SIM card, you know, the dozens of time. I got threat calls since since the 2012.
Yeah, because you had Craig and Reg come to visit you there,
Exactly.
and they said they were never more scared in their lives.
Yeah, but we are dealing with, in a regular basis. But even I tell you one story. One of my friend is Muslim friend. I have a lot of Muslim friends. Uh, I grown up with them and I study with them. And one of my friends said, Robinson, what you think about Muhammad?
Mm.
And I said, I love Muhammad. Really, Robinson? Are you Christian? I said, yeah, I am Christian. I love Muhammad. But why? Because my Jesus loved all. And he was a man. And my Jesus loved him too. I'm not talking about his teaching. I'm not talking about his philosophy, his rules. I'm just saying that God loved the whole world and he gave his son for the world. And Jesus Christ gave his life for the world, for all humanity, for all mankind. So he was a man and my Jesus loved him too and he died for him too. So, and he was surprised and he said, Robinson, I never heard this answer before.
Why do you think he never heard that answer before?
Because when
I'm fishing here. I'm looking for a certain answer because I think the Christian church has messed it up.
yeah,
Right? They make it us versus them. And this person finally hears for the first time that this Jesus is for everyone.
Everyone, exactly. And that man before I leave Pakistan, that man saved my life.
Wow. What happened?
Somebody asked him to invite me somewhere. And those are the, radicals, mullahs. And he knew that something is going wrong because he know those people. And he was amazed that why are you inviting my friend to that place? Do you know him? And he said, yeah, we know him. He's a preacher and this and that. And he refused to invite me over there in front of them. And, he dodged them and he was beaten badly. He was near to death.
Wow.
But he called me and said, Robinson, leave your home immediately. They are piche aa rahe, kya bolte hain? They are after you.
They're coming after you.
Yeah, they're coming after you. Leave your home. I said, what happened? He said, don't ask any question. Just leave your home right now.
Now, was there where you and Joshua were together at one point just before this? Were you guys, did that shooting happen before that?
Yes. And I was amazed. Why me? Because I never done anything wrong. But when I connect the whole events and things, then the picture was clear that, yeah, that's the plan. And it's time to move. It's time to do something. Otherwise, I was lucky, me and Yeshua was lucky at that day. Otherwise, the story was finished on that day. Exactly.
Yeah.
So even I thought, and from the day one when I start preaching and know Christ, that when he died, we died, and now we are living his life. We are already died in Jesus Christ. We all believe this. And I said, whatever is happened, I'm ready to die. No problem.
But don't hurry it up.
Yeah. But when I deeply thinking and about the whole scenario and the things, then I realized that if I die and if the radicals kills me, that I am a blasphemer, then what happened after me? What happened after me with my daughter, with my family?
Yeah.
They will kill them too. or might be convert to Islam, or the land was immediately shrink for my family in Pakistan. Then I realized I don't want to show brave. I'm brave enough, no problem, but I have to leave. I have to leave for my family, for myself, and I.
Were
and I
you
want
able?
to share-
Were you
and
able
I-
to? Were you able to tell them enough? Tell your family enough of why? Did they have to wonder why, or did they really know why?
Yeah,
Okay.
they know. The only reason is two reasons. First, I'm a preacher, and I preach very boldly. I'm not mixing the things, law and anything, and politics, and I just share what the message is. Simple. Some people are so glad and so blessed and love my message, and some people don't like my message. Some people love me, some people really don't like me, or maybe
What?
but that's not my problem. I have to share the true and transparent message, and this is not my job. This is who I am now.
Yeah.
And and the second thing is, my ministry is based on America. It's American ministry. So after when the Israel attack to Israel, just 1.5 years ago from the Gaza,
Okay.
the all sentiments of the Muslim in all over the world are different. Now they are totally, in Pakistan especially, the Muslims' mind is that America is totally support to Israel, which is not wrong. Yeah, he support Israel. America support Israel. All the Christian world. So the sentiments of the Muslim people are, they hate America.
Wow.
They hate America. And then when the Americans withdrawal from the Afghanistan just a year ago, so now the Taliban and the political religious parties show their anger to the Christians. They cannot do anything to America or to Israel, but they pressurize the Pakistani Christians.
Yeah.
So this is not only me. A lot of Christian people in Pakistan suffered from this scenario. If anyone make a cartoon in France or Switzerland against Muhammad, they burn the churches in Pakistan.
Wow.
Because they cannot do anything to the France or anyone else. They burn and beat people in Pakistan.
So the messes and
rape every year. I'm telling you, brother, from last 5-6 years, more than 500 girls in a year, Christian girls, raped in Pakistan. More than 1,000 girls are क्या बोलते हैं उसको उठा लेने को बोलते क्या kidnap
Wow.
in Pakistan, and they convert into Islam. More than. And
Well, I remember when we first met you, you were talking about Joshua and Sable having to walk together because of the quick kidnappings that happened. You guys had to watch carefully so that you guys weren't taken. Right?
yeah, they never go outside in Pakistan,
Oh,
especially
man.
yeah, never ever.
This
Yeah,
must be
yeah.
so
Yeah,
different
yeah.
living where you are now then.
In Pakistan, not only girls, the boys, young boys are not safe, especially Christians.
Wow.
they do a bad things with the boys.
Wow.
And they think that I'm related to the American organization and I'm a preacher. So there is a big pressure on me.
Yep.
They thought I'm an American agent or maybe a MI6 or what. Or and they thought my agenda or my mission is not to preach gospel. My mission and my agenda is to preach against Islam and convert Muslim people into Christianity. I never ever preached like that to conversion or this. No. But
You've always preached the love of Christ.
Yeah, exactly. And not one, two Muslim clerics, the high preachers gave orders against me that my murder is legal. Yeah, we call in Pakistan, in Urdu, fatwa. They give fatwa. They give orders to anyone who killed Robinson, he will be honored and got lot of money.
Wow.
So I went to the police station, to the political parties to do something, and I need a safety, but no, nobody is interested on my story.
So do you have hope now where you are? Like, I know coming and getting away from the exact direct threat of having your life taken. What's it like right now for you guys trying to find new footing, creating a new life? Because Joshua had dreams, Sable had dreams, your wife had dreams, and now everything changes. Like learning a new culture, everything. Like, what's going on with you guys? Are you in school, Joshua, or is Sable in school?
Yeah, I am going to school right now. And
how old are you?
I'm 17 right now.
Man.
I know. I was really small when I met you. I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember the scrawny little kid, but you had a big smile. You had the permagrin.
But yeah, I'm going to school, and for a lot of months, things were really, really difficult for me because I knew nobody except Papa and everyone, and my family. But I was glad that I was safe. But when we moved to this house, I started school. I went to school, met a lot of people. Then for me, things started getting a little bit normal. I felt normal because I was in that kind of trauma. I was in anxiety for so long, not only me, all of us. And processing through that thing took a lot of months. But, God's always with us, watching over us. That's a great thing. Things turned around and we feel normal. We feel safe. We live in a nice neighborhood. My parents don't got to worry about me, like someone trying to kill me or trying to bully me, or that I can't be alone outside for too long. I can go outside, play with my friends, and things started getting normal, for me. So thank God. I thank God every day for watching over us, like blessing us with a lot of things. Even though we like went through a lot, things always take time, but like everything is normal now. Yeah, for us.
So when you guys got here, were you like exhausted mentally and just worn out?
Yeah, we were. Yeah. Things did got a little better when we saw Craig Snyder at the airport. When we saw him, we were like, it's like, thank God, someone's here. Yeah, so he's just been with us through everything. Yeah, so we felt safe with him when we came here. We were still scared because we didn't know if they follow us all the way here. But yeah, we met a lot of people. When we met a lot of people, everyone was telling us that we are safe. They're not gonna come over here, and we prayed about that every day. That we, that God, please make us safe, be safe. And yeah.
Or maybe they deport us.
Or maybe they deport us.
Well, we're praying that the paperwork goes through. Your dad was telling me a little bit before we started recording that the legal work takes forever. and they just submitted this huge stack of papers just to make things happen. So we're praying for you guys, and Hope Fellowship prays for you. We love you. We love that you're involved with us remotely with music. Honestly, we love that. It just means so much, and then hello whenever you can, because I think you guys are doing another service same time mine's on, so you can't stay and watch the whole thing. I know that. But the fact you jump in, say hello, and then it just means a lot. So thank you for that.
And also, Michael, this is my special request to you and for Hope Fellowship that keep us in your praise for our legal status. So we are waiting for our social security number, and it's been almost 10 months. And before I told you that our lawyer just a month ago submit our case. Even I provide everything almost 7-8 months ago, and but it's a long process, and I'm thankful that already I got my salary what Grace Walk gave me in Pakistan. But the exchange rate, when that money go to the Pakistan, it's a lot of money. But here, oh
No.
my God, America is very, very expensive. Very expensive.
Try coming to Canada. It's worse here.
But yeah, my finances are very few.
Yeah.
And I cannot work right now because I don't have a social security number. If I do work, that was illegal, and I don't want to.
No, not right now. No.
So keep us in your prayers that God will provide finances and everything, at least till when I
get your own footing.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm really appreciate and thankful. Ron and Shannon, they are blessing.
Yes, they are.
Blessing, and I have no words that what can I say for them, but the day and night, every day I'm praying for them and thankful for them. And tell your people, Michael, if Lord put in their hearts, if Lord, I'm not asking, and never ever, you know me, more than a decade, I never asked for this, but if your people, if Lord put in their mind, keep us in your prayers, and if Lord say to them to do something, do. When I came here almost 10 months, I heard about the redwood trees in America. The redwood trees in mostly in California. So redwood trees, their roots are deep in the soil, and also they bound each other, their roots. So some of the trees are near to soil and the water, and some are so far, but they provide and help each other, those trees. And redwood trees have a long life, long life. So as a Christian, as a brother in Christ, this is what I've done my whole life in Pakistan. Even I got support from Canada and America, but I support many people in Pakistan, many people. And yeah.
Are you still teaching and ministering to people in Pakistan?
Exactly. Online.
Yep.
Online. And I preach more boldly because now I'm in the state. So there is no boundaries and there is no wall between me. Yeah. So I'm thankful the technology, internet, and everything that still I'm preaching, teaching, and a lot of people are in my contact from Pakistan and India, and wherever the people are speaking Urdu,
yeah,
they are in my group. Yeah,
that's incredible. Would you mind if I shifted the conversation towards what has got you most excited about Jesus? What is the one thing you want to share to people? Because people can hear your story and go, well, you must be really angry at somebody. There must be people you can't stand now. But we've been talking about forgiveness for a long time. And somebody asked me to ask you, how does forgiveness look to you coming from a very hostile country, coming to America? What's your perspective? How do you talk about forgiveness with people? Like, is it a struggle for you? Is it? I'll just let you share, because I'm just go from your heart here on this, because I really want to hear.
Yeah, forgiveness for me, as per my understanding, forgiveness is start from the cross. The Lord said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they do.
And this is before he died.
Yeah, exactly. On the cross. And this is the exactly teaching and preaching and correct words. Those people who want to kill me, they don't know what they do. They are, what I'm saying, that they heard a wrong message. They grow up in a wrong culture. And they have no idea what they are doing. Even the terrorists, even the Talibans, that is, somebody feed their mind in a wrong way. When the one fine day, and I pray for them that Lord show them the real thing and show them his love, then they will realize that they are on the wrong path. So forgiveness is not just forgiveness is not just some kind of method or a formula. It's from the heart, and we cannot, or somebody cannot forgive anyone unless they repent. We need to change their mind. When then 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, I read the same book, Bible, but I was taught something else. Then Lord show me the lens of grace, the grace lens. Then the same verses, same books, same chapters show me another story.
No.
So it's totally, the black is gone white and white is gone black.
What's with that?
So it's all up to here and from the heart. The thing is how you see the things, how you receive the things and the blessing and the message. So for me, the forgiveness is a blessing. Forgiveness is a blessing.
For who?
For all. For all. Because Jesus forgave the whole world, the whole people. Not only who was just over there when Jesus was going to be crucified, the whole world.
I know we've talked about the idea of when we forgive, we're the ones who actually benefit because we're releasing, right? We're not hanging on any longer. So it's real forgiveness of someone else is for us. And the fruit of that, the benefit's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. When you forgive someone, before him, you got the relief and comfort and relaxation and peace of mind. Forgiveness is a blessing. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
So what is the one or two things that when you're teaching in Pakistan, what were some of the aha things that you shared that made people light up and go, what? Or, oh my goodness, I didn't know this. What? Just give me an idea of what was heard that was so different.
Everything, brother.
Hmm.
Everything. Grace message is is the most beautiful message in the whole world, and powerful message. You know, when I shared that faith, I'm talking about faith, and people said, "Oh, like this is faith," and when you say rapidly, and this is faith. No, this is, I don't know what is that, but faith is a person.
Hmm.
And faith is a person, and his name is Jesus Christ.
It's not like a hidden thing you have to go search out.
Exactly. The people thought that my life and your life and other life and his life is terrible, and life is a Jesus.
Hmm.
Life is a personality. His name is Jesus Christ. Like love is not a thing. Love is God. And I believe and always preach this, that this is a very famous phrase, that God is so good. God is good all the time. And all the time God is good. The very beautiful thing is, where is God?
Hmm.
God is in us. So we are good all the time. And all the time we are good.
That must be hard for people to hear and believe.
Yeah. So many people amazed. They blow their mind in a good way. Yeah. And they said, oh, yes. And some people said, this is, I think, he's Antichrist. How can I Antichrist? Is this message is Antichrist message? I share that everything is Jesus, and he loves you unconditionally. I never promote that don't go to church and go to the bars and everywhere. I never ever preach this, but I said Jesus love even those people who go to everywhere, or who go to church, and Jesus love those people who never go to church.
So you mean God doesn't love you more if you go to church?
Yeah. This was the message, that mostly people share.
Yeah.
But exactly things that we are the church. We are the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never ever preach against church. No, I went to the church. I grown up in church. And the church buildings, church congregations are the beautiful things that peoples are gathered together and share each other what they have problems and what they have blessings, and this is the good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you said that Jesus lives in that building, so that is wrong. Jesus lives in us. Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus
We are the holy place.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I am thankful you took time
Thank
to
you, brother.
share. And I got to see your family again. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
thankful that you gave me this opportunity to share my heart with you. And yeah. And anytime, Michael, anytime, whenever you want, you can contact with me and we will share anytime. No problem.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what you're doing during the day, but you're not working, but you're doing ministry. So it's very, I can't believe the tension you guys are in right now. And I'm glad that Yashua's in school. And is Sable in school too? I didn't hear that.
No, Sable is planning to going to the university or college, but she need a social security number.
Right.
So right now she don't have.
Okay.
So this is my humble request to all. Please keep my daughter in your prayers, that okay. God will provide all things which we need here. So Yashua is joined school just because of Craig Snyder. His son is a coach on that school, and ev- it's a small town where I live, Austria. It's a small town. Everybody knows Craig Snyder. Craig Snyder is a famous man here. Yeah. So they give a waiver to Yashua. So if he has no social security number, they give us a favor. But
Yeah,
in a college level, in a university level, um,
they can't
you
do
know,
that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna pray for that for sure. We're gonna pray for your continued healing because I think emotionally there's much healing still to go on, and for you guys to find your footing. Like this, I just can't imagine the aloneness away from your old structure, your old connections, family members, to a country where you hardly know anybody, but yet you have spiritual brothers and sisters already that were already connected previously. So that's like a miracle that that was all put into play long before this happened.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right. Well, my friend, I'm going to stop the recording in just a second. Don't leave because I'm going to chat with you. But thank you for taking time. And I look forward to the next time you can share with Hope Fellowship. Hope Fellowship loves you. Sharon just sent me a text message just now, and I texted her, say, hey, I'm talking to him right now. So she says hi to you. So I want you to know that right away. That was great. All right. Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure, brother.
Okay.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Wow. I hope you enjoyed that conversation. I hope you received some enlightenment, kind of waking up to the freedom we have to share Jesus here, and not every country allows that. And so I hope it spoke to your heart. Before we wrap up, I want to put one request out. I've never done a request here before, but I've had it in my heart, and I shared this on Sunday at Hope Fellowship. But I'd like to see if we can maybe help Robinson buy a laptop. I found out he has, as you heard, they left everything in their apartment. They grabbed what they could carry, and got out and had to hide for a couple of weeks. So they left everything behind, and things are tough. And he still ministers in Pakistan in an Urdu language from, I think it's an iPad or something like that. That's it. No longer has a laptop, and I live on my laptop. Like this is where I do all my connecting, communicating, video stuff, and for proper quality and stuff. I think Robinson would be blessed and would do well to have an actual laptop. So I'm wondering, would you be willing to help me here? Make a donation below for the laptop. 100% of it will go towards Robinson. I want to do it really quick, so I don't want to take a long time to do this. If you can do it this week, and within the next week to 2 weeks max, whatever comes in will get sent to Robinson, and maybe it'll help his family too. So anything extra that comes in, it's going to go to Robinson anyway, honestly. So whatever we can do to bless him and help their family, I know. Well, listen, there are people that are helping financially in the U.S., and God bless them. Oh my goodness. But there's still more that needs to be done. And every one of us has people in our lives that we can help. And we're not called to help every single person. We're not capable of that. But wherever God lays on your heart, then support that. So I'm asking you this time, let's help Robinson get a laptop, and let's do it quick. And so we'll send some finances down and let him have that. Other needs are being met. This is just one that's on my heart. This is just me asking, Mike asking. So, and Robinson didn't ask for this. He didn't know at all that I'm doing this, but I felt led that this is an area, and maybe it's because this is where I see a need. And so for me, I gravitate toward, oh, he doesn't have this. Oh my goodness. So this is where my heart's at. Same thing happens with you for other people, where you say, oh, they don't have food, so you send food or give them money for food, or they need a repair or something, you help pay for that. Like this is how the Holy Spirit can work in all of our lives. And we don't have to manipulate anybody. We just ask. So I'm inviting you to join me on this one. Links are below. Do it in the next week or two, and so we can get this to him quick. that's it. I hope you were encouraged by that. And I'm back regularly now. I took a couple weeks off. I wasn't sure I was going to do this morning. But when Robinson's story was shared on Sunday, I thought, I'm going to share it with you. This is an important one. And maybe we can become a little more humbled in our approach to when we think we have freedoms and rights. Jesus laid them aside. And I love how Robinson said there, Father, forgive them. So when we meet people that don't see things eye to eye, when we conflict with individuals about rights and freedoms and all that stuff, let's be gracious and kind. Let's be careful that the love of Christ becomes the peace in us as we respond, and not just let our flesh react or our ego react. I'm speaking to myself here. Wink, wink. Oh, man. All right, that's it for today. I'll look forward to seeing you all next week on Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. And if you want to join us on Sunday mornings for Hope Fellowship, same station. So we stream to the exact same locations for both. So this is Still Growing in Grace, because all of us are still growing in grace. None of us have arrived. Look forward to seeing you next time. Join me next time on Still Growing in Grace for more good news. Enjoy previous episodes by downloading our podcast at growingingrace.ca. You can also visit hopefellowshipycc.com to find our service times and location. If this show has been an encouragement to you, please consider making a donation today at growingingrace.ca and help us keep spreading this good news. Thank you again for tuning in to Still Growing in Grace.